Hello everybody and welcome back to the channel. Today we're going to be discussing whether living in Seattle, Washington is still worth it in 2023. Well, this is going to be an easy one. For those of you that live here in Seattle or have visited Seattle, you know how beautiful this place is. For those of you that have not experienced it, it's worth the trip. One of those things, you have to smell it, you have to feel it, you have to experience it. It may be for you, may not. So let's talk about some of the reasons why over 50,000 people per year are moving here and calling this place home. We have more people moving here than moving out. I mean, that says something. There used to be this huge myth. You tell everybody it rains a lot in Seattle. Why? Because they didn't want everybody moving here, but the secret's out. People are moving here, but yes, it does rain a lot. But with that rain, you get fresh air, green trees. I mean, the ocean is the ocean, but we do have a lot of freshwater lakes, which creates recreation for wakeboarding, snow skiing, scuba diving, sailing, boating, you name it. There's so much to do. Jet skiing, one of my favorites. The mountains, we have snowmobiling, snow skiing. With that said, I got to come up with some pros and cons and some reasons why you may want to move out of Seattle. So let me think about it for a minute.
A few moments later.
Well, just came up with some more pros. We have world-class museums, art galleries, the theaters and arts, and Seattle has so much to offer. So what are some of the cons? Like, what is it, why people would hesitate? Why would they want to either move out or not move to Seattle? I think the biggest one is it's expensive. The cost of living is probably one of the highest in the nation. The housing prices have definitely skyrocketed, but that can be a good thing or it can be a bad thing. I mean, look, I love real estate. I've been investing in it for over 20 years. It's not just a home to me. Real estate is an investment, but one of the biggest things I like is that we're geographically limited by lakes and mountains, and it's not like the Arizona desert or Nevada where you can just keep building out into the desert. Like, there's only a fine number of houses that can actually be built, and a lot of the homes have already been developed. So Seattle is going through a growth trend, and there's a lot of rezoning for higher density and additional dwelling units, but we're just not getting any bigger, because real estate is supply and demand. So it puts that scarcity or that rarity to the land. So if you own it, it's like owning a piece of gold. And if you live here, it's like, why would you want to sell? And when we have people that are moving here, not just from the states, but from the countries, like Seattle is a worldwide destination as far as like lifestyle and one of the best places to live in the world. I'm opinionated, but I'm just saying Seattle is in very high demand, and our houses are really beautiful too. Like the Pacific Northwest, we have mid-century homes, we have modern homes. There's a lot of culture. We're not building housing developments that all look cookie cutter and the same. Every once in a while you'll see a neighborhood like that, but when I say Seattle, I'm even talking about like the surrounding areas, the East Side, Puget Sound, Bellevue, Redmond, Kirkland, Issaquah, and you purchase a property and a lot of times you tear it down just to build your dream home. It's not uncommon to see someone pay $800,000 or even $1 million, for a house so they can scrape it and then build another house, and it ends up being worth $3-4 million. It's cool to see. That's what's happening here in Seattle. But if you're thinking of relocating here, reach out. I would love to help you. The more I know who you are, what it is you're looking for, I can kind of match like your budget, your lifestyle, your needs, your commute to Seattle and the surrounding areas, and help you find a place that you can call home. But this may not be for you. So if you want to do more research here on our channel, Selling Seattle, there's dozens and dozens of videos of what it's like to live, work, and play in Seattle. Everything from the pros to the cons, the cost of living. And if you're thinking of relocating here, I can find out what your goals are, and we can go from there. So there's a link below. And if you're thinking of calling Seattle your home, I hope that we'll be neighbors soon. With that said, till the next video, we'll catch you later. I'm Matt Steele, Steele Realty Group, Bellevue, Washington, and you're watching Selling Seattle. Have a great night. Till the next video, catch you later.